What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixelparters here, and welcome back to Kill Cure. When we left off, we're meeting our new classmates.
Yeah.
We've met most of them. There's still two technically left to meet. One that was part of this final group that you just met with that little gremlin back there. And then Girl A, who's just kind of disappeared, and we have not actually caught a glimpse of yet. But after the disaster that was trying to talk to this lady over here, we're gonna go ahead and back away with like a pair of wanted criminals.
Oh.
Hi.
Halt. Yeah, that. Gua.
Enough of your games!
Retreat 10 paces, arms down and palms up.
Huh?
Is it
yes,
a water
ma'am.
bottle? Like a
It
spray
may
bottle?
be, yeah. Myra and I are so thoroughly shocked by the forcefulness of her command that we oblige without protest. Strange Woman pulls out some disinfectant spray and begins flooding our hands with a deluge of chemicals.
You bitch!
Ew, why'd you give us so much?
Filthy simian!
Your hands are covered in the filth of pestilence. Viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites, the servants of the White Horsemen.
You cretin!
Not a soul in this wretched place has a sense of proper hygiene, touching all those filthy puzzle mechanisms with their unkempt hands. I plan to remedy that, and due to the absence of clean water, we'll have to make do with disinfectant and lots of it.
You can't be serious!
Is it really okay to be this worried about a few germs? I mean, over a dozen Ultimates have been kidnapped. We've stumbled upon a massive conspiracy.
Oh boy.
Rub my hands anxiously, worried the excessive amount of disinfectant might somehow damage my skin.
It can.
She must have been using some kind of strange formula too, although it's already dissolved.
Oh god.
My skin, I can see my muscle and bone fibers.
Inconceivable!
A few? A few?
Are you blind?
Were it not for my chemical baptism, millions of microbes would be crawling on your fingertips, writhing, feasting, and multiplying without restraint. They'll be back. The remaining 1% of bacteria will rally their forces and bring about an infectious apocalypse. Ew, the 1%!
Oh my fucking god. Is your taunt related to killing germs or something? I mean, I'd be surprised if you're this passionate about anything else.
I do not merely kill germs. I purge their material vessels with my weapons of alchemy and send them back to their infernal masters.
Right.
I am Uta Kawagichi, the ultimate epidemiologist. Forgive me for this blasphemy, but wash your goddamn hands.
Put that on a t-shirt. Wash your goddamn hands. Oh my god.
Forgive me for this blasphemy, but wash your goddamn hands. That goes hard.
Yeah.
Where were you when the pandemic was happening?
Oh man.
Epipentapology? Is that a real word?
Heed these words.
Real as the word of God. I study disease outbreaks and their countermeasures.
This
Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit the wrong button and I paid the price on that one, but I
It's because
remember.
you grabbed water or something at the same time.
Okay, so
Next
we did
after
that. Okay,
yeah.
there we go.
You'll find that the best countermeasure is basic personal hygiene. Many epidemics could have been prevented this way, an idea I find deeply frustrating. Think of all the lives that were lost, that will continue to be lost, all preventable if just a few people weren't so hygienically challenged.
Okay, and that's all. Oh, gotta be careful with that.
God.
Right. We get it.
Assist me.
However, I suppose I should rest my efforts for a while. My disinfectant supplies are waning, and chasing all of you down to enforce cleanliness standards is bound to cause cross-contamination.
Dear God.
I am pleased.
So you've all stumbled upon a bit of luck, it seems. Feel free to muck around in your filth to your heart's content.
Sure, I feel the love already. How generous of you.
In the meantime, I'll search relentlessly for the sinner who trapped us in this disease-riddled hovel.
You will be purged.
The state of their hideout mirrors their soul, vile to its core. I shall take it upon myself to cleanse their entire being.
You're gonna die, I'm calling it.
No. You're gonna, make them swallow hand sanitizer, will you?
Let me go ahead and rephrase that. They're gonna be a murderer because I feel like an execution for her would be extremely interesting to see.
Oh.
Tell me if I'm telling lies
Just
right here.
A garbage dump.
There could be so much you can do with that. Anyways.
She would have a heart attack from the shock.
Uh-huh.
That's what would happen. We'll see, will we? The depths of their villainy may require experimental treatment.
Excuse me?
It's like, oh yeah, go find the blue skinned girl somewhere.
She scans the room, her eyes a pair of
Fan,
daggers
that's her
and
name.
her spray bottle at the ready. I can only imagine when the two of them meet.
God.
Remind me not to get on her bad side.
Hey.
Hero, something's off here.
Hello again.
What's up?
No?
We've talked to every ultimate, explored every open passage, and there's still no sign of Girl A.
Wait, you're right. I glanced around the room and able to find anyone that matches Girl A's admittedly vague description.
I got nothing.
Do you think the corrupt mayor and Smurfette just made her up?
That's rude.
That's incredibly disrespectful.
It's plausible.
No, maybe they're some kind of ultimate hide-and-seek expert or something.
That's just a rumor.
Or maybe, just putting it out there, they're the ones who kidnapped us and they've been hiding in some kind of hidden room the whole time.
Let's just move
Maru,
on.
cut it out. I generally don't believe that any of our kidnappers are in the room with us.
Incorrect.
Why not? It'd make for quite a shocking reveal.
I'm not sure.
Why would any of them risk their own safety when they could just watch us from afar? Doesn't make any sense.
Hang on.
Don't go derailing my argument with logic.
Come on.
Fine, we'll keep looking. Should we check the circular door again? We never managed to unlock it, did we?
It was locked up pretty tightly when we last checked. Maru ignores me and approaches the door. She proceeds to pound on it as hard as she can.
You bitch.
Let us out or I'll have everyone gang up and blow this door off its goddamn hinges!
Kiss my grits.
Locking over a dozen people in a tiny cramped room, stealing their belongings? Who the fuck do you think you are? Airport sick-
Excuse me?
What's wrong? Why did you...
Oh!
The circular door hangs slightly ajar. A maleficent figure lurks on the other side. It glowers at us. Maru and I freeze in place, suddenly afflicted by a sense of sheer terror. Without warning, the wooden door slithers open, and the shadow beyond it is cast into light.
Good to see you.
Hello there.
Okay, hi?
Jesus
Yeah, that.
Christ.
What's going on?
My sincerest apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you.
The strange woman quietly adjusts her glasses and peers at us.
You must be Hiroaki Uzuki and Maru Yokokume, correct?
Did not see that
What?
coming.
You know our names?
Are you kidding?
Of course she does. She's clearly the one who trapped us all here.
I'm gonna strike.
Just look at her fancy outfit, her ID card, her glasses. She's dressed like some kind of privately contracted security officer.
I see.
Oh my, I was told you all possess colorful personalities, but never mind.
You have potential.
There's quite an innocent reason why I know your name, Maru. I'm one of Bitokukawa's instructors.
Huh?
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 Bullshit, aren't you too young for that?
Allow me to explain.
That's awfully sweet of you, but no. I'm just your teacher, or at least I was supposed to be.
What?
How on earth are we supposed to know you're legit? It's not like they told any of us how this was supposed to work.
It's merely my responsibility.
You can take a closer look at my ID if you wish, Maru.
Despite these unforeseen circumstances, it's nice to meet so many of my pupils. I'm Shiori Nakagawa, Ultimate Instructor for the Academy's 17th class. You can also call me Professor, or even just Miss N.
Okay.
Huh.
You know. I assume you're not Girl A? Nakagawa. I think I've heard that name before. Yeah, I'm sure of it. She's definitely a teacher here. Maru, who's been vigorously studying Professor Nakagawa's ID card, seems to arrive at a similar conclusion.
Cut me some slack.
Crap, she's not lying.
Trust one another.
You see, Maru? She's trustworthy.
Still, it was a little strange.
Let me see.
After that email thing we talked about, I really thought the school faculty were the ones responsible for this.
That's not it.
No, I promise I played no part in this. I didn't even wake up until I heard your frantic knocking. It comes as quite a shock to me that so many people were trapped in this basement.
Perhaps.
Basement?
Oh.
Yet what I find even more distressing is how they all seem to be my students.
Greetings.
Ah, Hiroaki and Maru. You've found someone else. The other Ultimates, no longer distracted by their own conversations, finally start to take note of
A
us.
concerning tale.
I'm afraid this isn't our teammate, however.
Oh.
We.
Yeah, ours is way more quiet.
We must come from different worlds.
Such egregious wardrobe choices, all of you. Does a single one of you know what a mirror is?
You're wrong.
Hey, be considerate. This is our teacher you're talking to.
Really?
Teacher?
Hello again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Shiori Nakagawa. You can just call me Miss N.
Hold on, you're our instructor? Are we gonna meet next, the Prime Minister?
Were you kidnapped too, Shiori?
Just a warning.
Idiots. She's probably the one who brought us here.
What's going on?
Was all this some form of poorly planned school orientation?
What's that supposed to mean?
What sort of orientation involves life-threatening escape rooms?
No, it can't be.
Escape rooms?
I refuse to believe it.
Guys, wait. I'm sure she's a victim, just like the rest of us.
Expectations subverted!
Oh
You're
boy.
telling me not even teachers are safe from the clutches of our kidnappers?
Oh man, we're definitely in some deep shit.
Wait. Fellow peers, there's no need for hysterics. We must remain
Messed up.
If it wasn't the school that's responsible for this, maybe we should consider a supernatural explanation.
What, like the koi? The Lord works in mysterious ways, but this strikes me as a tad too far.
Hell, man.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on here?
Bear with me.
Everyone please, I'm aware that our situation leaves much to be desired, but if we could just... A palpable tension permeates the room, growing higher with every passing moment.
Well, maybe.
Maru, could I borrow your megaphone for just 1 second?
Hang on.
I don't know. I'm usually opposed to authority figures who seize control of communication technology.
Yes.
Please, it's urgent.
Come on.
Fine, maybe just for a bit.
Before Mario finishes speaking, Professor Nakagawa snatches the megaphone from her hands and brings it to her mouth. Shut the fuck up!
Everyone, listen up.
Oh,
The crowd falls into a stunned silence. Shoko opens his mouth to speak, but is quickly shushed by the people around him. Guess Mario was right. People really do listen to whoever has a megaphone.
Since we find ourselves in a delicate situation, I think it's best for me to be as concise and transparent as possible. Like the rest of you, I was departing for the school, alone, before suddenly passing out on the boat. I haven't a single clue as to what's going on. However, in the short time I've been awake, I've learned a potentially disturbing piece of information. This underground location we're trapped in is beneath Bitokukawa Academy.
I'm going to assume that this is the place where that previous teacher was running the unethical experiments that resulted in a couple injuries and one fatality.
yeah.
And so this teacher's like, oh fuck, I
Honestly,
know what this place was for.
I forgot all about that premise.
Yeah.
What?
Another round of murmurs materializes, but fades soon enough.
I was distracted by the voice saying all those things.
Yeah.
Stop right now.
Settle down, settle down.
Allow me to explain.
This is the basement section of the school's assembly building. I woke up upstairs a few minutes ago and glanced outside to confirm our location.
I do not ask for much.
You didn't search any of it in depth?
No, I didn't want to run headfirst into a potentially dangerous situation, especially not alone. Why would they have this huge basement just ready for kidnappings? Are you guys prolific murderers?
Not yet.
That's not it.
This area was mainly used for storage. There were no escape rooms or anything of the sort last year, I assure you.
Try again.
I know I won't have much information for you, but please know that I am putting my full effort into keeping all of you safe.
Not part of the
It's
curriculum.
been quite a shock to me as well. Today was supposed to be our opening ceremony. A proud day, tainted by a set of mysterious crimes.
That's why I want you all to put your trust in me and work together. If only for now.
Okay.
As the ultimate instructor, I promise you, we will leave this place unharmed.
Roger, roger. We all stare in awe as Shiori calmly hands the megaphone back to a displeased yet nonetheless impressed Maru. While the rest of us had been senselessly bickering the entire time, it had only taken her a few minutes to regain her composure and take the lead.
What in tarnation?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm on her
I
side.
tip my hat to that.
Take it away, Teach. Tell us what to do to get out of this mess.
Fate smiles upon us.
Yes, I am confident in our instructor's ability to handle this crisis. I am sure we'll uncover the truth shortly.
Yeah, that.
Previously rowdy crowd of students begins bringing themselves into order, proactively discussing their next steps. Is this what a class led by an ultimate instructor feels like? If so, then I definitely made the right choice in coming here.
What? That's all it takes for you to trust her?
Oh. Is that girl A?
Eh? We all turn towards the source of the voice.
I have a few questions for you, Professor. And depending on how you answer, we'll see if you really are just a victim in this whole situation.
Okay.
It's
Stop calling me that.
I'm sorry, that's your nameplate on the text box, so. The woman strolls into the room, a resolute expression firmly planted upon her face. She had spoken with extreme confidence and poise, but from where I was standing, I could see that her shoulders were trembling.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh dear, those are some rather provocative statements.
Let me think.
I am so confused. Who's this random loner?
Yes?
I mean,
maybe,
she sounds like she knows what
possibly.
she's talking about.
You.
First of all, why were you alone while traveling to the island? I know for a fact that ultimate instructors are accompanied by a secretary at all times when they're on official business.
Oh shit.
Well-
Get her.
maybe.
Well,
I have a theory.
furthermore, it makes no sense that you'd only arrive at the school today. It's the opening ceremony. You should have been on the island for at least a week already, handling preparations with the rest of the faculty.
Who is she? She seems to know a lot about the school, but to barge in here and start conflict like this?
I like her
it's
design.
Same. I quell my emotions and try to think.
I'm not holding back.
And finally,
I wonder.
while the rest of us were locked in these rooms, you were kept in a place where you could glance outside and access the entire campus.
I thought that was fishy too.
Yeah.
The fact that the professor isn't saying anything really isn't helping.
You're kidding.
I think I have a better idea of what's going on here.
That's weird.
You, and possibly a few others, sent those emails to us so we would isolate ourselves and on those speedboats. You placed a timing triggered sleeping agent on each boat so that by the time we arrived at the school, each of us would be unconscious. You and your accomplices hauled us from the beach over to this building and into those rooms, which you had rid with the deadly puzzle mechanisms over spring break.
I got it.
Finally, you locked the circular door and waited for all of us to solve the escape rooms, so you could barge in and pretend to be one of the victims. Right or wrong?
Damn!
Woo!
Really?
Shit! Oh my god, did she actually?
If she was lying about all that stuff, how do we know if her name is actually Shiori?
No.
Her ID checks out.
What a disgrace.
Given the fact we'd never seen one before, forging a real instructor's ID would be a simple task.
Thinking sounds.
So she's not actually one of the teachers here?
That's worse.
That would be a monstrous revelation. Fraud of such an esteemed ultimate is the highest crime one can commit. Other than murder, of course.
Of all the...
Please.
Just like before, the room descends into havoc, but this time with a much more negative and horrified tone directed at the professor, who seems completely taken aback by Girl A's accusations, unable to utter a single word in response.
I'm done with this.
Is she her ultimate talent, like analyzing situations or something?
The ultimate theory girl! Doing something like that, I like you already!
I think it's
like the
best
cut
if
of your
you
jib.
quietly surrender and tell us what you're planning.
No, I don't think I can let this happen. This is all just a misunderstanding. I know it is. I need to step in here, even if it means I have to bring up
I
that.
refuse to believe it.
Wait, just one question, Girl A.
I wonder.
How did you know about everything she said? You weren't here when Professor Nakagawa introduced herself.
That's wrong.
After you and your team members left your escape room, I slipped inside when you were busy with that statue. I've been listening in ever since. Hey, why'd you do that? We've been worried sick.
One of the worst things ever.
Running off by yourself in such a bad situation. That's really, really dangerous.
You're kidding.
Hiding was safer than simply hanging out in the open like the rest of you.
Kremlin.
If there
Damn.
was someone dangerous in the building, and there is, I would have been a sitting duck.
I have a theory.
Oh, you heard what she said?
A theory, let's go!
I only left my hiding place once I realized their goal was manipulation and not murder.
Not a chance.
That's fair, I guess. There's just one problem with your theory.
Huh?
Yes?
It's not that deep.
Visa Kakao's actually been a bit of an administrative mess for the past few months. That would explain why Professor Nakagawa didn't have a secretary and why she couldn't meet with the other faculty before the opening ceremony.
It's plausible.
Everyone's been scrambling to keep things together. So much of the old protocol was abandoned.
Touche.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what happened now.
Cheese and crackers.
So do I. The old headmaster, he got arrested and fired from his job, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to contain the scandal to local stations, but if you've both heard of it...
What?
What was he fired for? Sorry, I rarely pay attention to these kinds of things.
Hey, maybe you don't want to know that right now.
I'm pretty sure he killed someone.
Really?
Really? I thought it was just an accident. I mean, he got off on a light sentence during the trial.
Huh?
I heard he was hiding human remains, possibly inside this very basement. What?
Enough of your games!
We've been stepping on graves. Bless our noble footwear and cotton socks.
That's all I got.
I was joking. Thought I wouldn't rule it out either.
Explain yourselves.
You fear-mongering fishmonger.
You should be ashamed.
I see, so the involuntary departure of the headmaster explains Professor Nakagawa's actions. What do you say, Professor? Am I right?
I see.
As a matter of fact, you are correct. The truth is, I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. I'm under a strict non-disclosure agreement for these kinds of topics.
I understand.
Yeah, there's already been a lot of bad press with the school lately, so I can see why.
Am I clear?
As for why the professor was kept separate from us, perhaps our abductors didn't want her to help us with any of the escape rooms. She would have been able to calm her group down and get them to work together, which isn't exactly how most of our teams behaved.
It also could have been like a numbers thing. 17 doesn't divide evenly into much, you know?
Did I hear that
There are
correctly?
17 of us in total, right? I've never been great at keeping track of these
Are
things.
you stupid?
That's idiotic.
Give me a second.
This is just an open and shut case of a poorly prepared criminal getting caught in their lies. Could it be any more obvious?
My answer is thus.
I believe Hiroaki's theory is accurate. Though it doesn't explain everything about the situation, it helps to shed light on many of the things the professor said.
No one is perfect.
Throwing around such bold claims will do nothing to ease our distrust and hostility.
There is always tomorrow.
It's best to remain calm, and if stronger evidence comes up, we can follow it to its logical conclusion.
If you say so.
Listen, I know you're just trying to help, in your own way at least.
Hi.
But why don't you tell us your name and talent first? I think that would be a good start.
She has a notebook.
For theories!
I'm not. Oh, she said that, I think.
She's Hideo Sako, the ultimate theorist.
Let's go! This was made for me!
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go!
I'm grateful.
Calm down. Oh my god, you're peeking the microphone over and over again.
As I should.
As you should not.
I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually. He wasn't trying. I was just trying to go with the part of he was interrupting himself, but Ida wasn't trying to start anything out of ill intent. She's just used to theorizing about things. When Professor Nakagawa first appeared, she took it as an opportunity to use her talent for our sake.
No!
That's not even close to how it. Never mind. So, Miss N wasn't behind this after all?
Thanks a lot. Thanks for getting me riled up for nothing, girl, eh? Well then, since I've managed to turn the conversation around, I should try to change the subject.
Hello again.
Now that we have Professor Nakagawa and Hide with us, all of Class 17 is here, correct? 16 students and 1 instructor. That's how Pitikukawa usually runs their classes. Fucking nerd! How do you know so much about this school? Well, going here has been my lifelong dream for as long as I can remember. I hope it doesn't bother anyone.
An A+ in reasoning.
Your knowledge of this school has proven immensely helpful, Hiroaki. You're certainly living up to your title.
You think so?
Hiroaki said it well, Hide. I was admittedly taken aback by what you said to the point of speechlessness, but...
Yes.
It's true, the school's recent scandals have affected standard protocol. Under normal circumstances, I would have arrived at the island over a week ago.
I'm looking forward to it.
I sincerely apologize for any confusion. I hope we can leave this misunderstanding behind us and start over, okay?
I don't get it.
Fine, I'll play along. For now.
At that, what remaining confidence she had vanished like a hushed whisper. Still, I find it hard to take pity on her. She was the one who presented those ludicrous accusations in the first place.
She's just like you for real!
Yeah!
That's good. Whatever makes you comfortable, Hide.
It's my self-insert.
Okay, a return to business, please. I suggest we take a brief recess here before we leave the building.
Please see me afterwards.
I imagine these last few minutes have done nothing to improve your emotional states, so let's regroup. Ah.
With that, everyone breaks apart and begins chatting amongst themselves. Though it does seem like the majority of them are avoiding Hide.
God. The megaphone and the hearing device. God.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a cool laptop. Can I see it? Please, please, please.
Hang on!
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Can you go away? I have enough trouble logging in as it is.
You've improved.
I must say you appear to be in peak physical condition. Do you follow a specialized weightlifting routine?
People of the earth.
The will of the people is as far heavier burden than any weight or sandbag. Fascinating.
You're wrong.
I know that look, Hero. I'm not actually screaming into her ear with a megaphone. Don't come after me.
Oh well. For the most part, it seems they're all getting along. Today has been nothing short of exhausting, and I still don't have a single clue why we're here. But at the very least, it's comforting knowing that all these ultimates are finally working as one. And nothing's gonna get in our way.
Ding
Fuck.
dong bing bong.
Did not see that
What?
coming.
What was that? A warped
Oh,
voice
boy.
echoes from a hidden speaker above us.
What?
Excuse me? Right, yeah. Yeah, I see. Do we have any...
The way that I'm following it though, like it is saying what is there, which is interesting.
Do we have an ultimate translator here? Ultimate decryptologer or something like that. For,
Decryptology?
Would you, there's something for ultimate code breaker. I'll just say that as a simple one. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
What?
Yeah, I'm with you.
See, it
Yeah,
is
in a
what
way.
it says.
That's terrifying.
Like PFL is piffle.
What?
Yeah, that. Ow.
Oops. Sorry, everyone. I accidentally set my voice filter to goofy and incomprehensible.
I
just wanted to welcome you all to Bitokakawa Academy. I'm thrilled you've all started to become friends.
Huh? Who the? What? That voice.
Excuse
It-
me?
It's like the one I heard on the tape recorder right after I woke up. It's not nearly as menacing, though.
No.
To be honest, it's actually kind of cute.
You cretin!
It's just the vile I say cretin, but a cretin who abducted us.
You've ruined everything.
Return my possessions this instant, Prole. Don't provoke them. They surely have sniper rifles aimed at all of us.
I
Didn't mean to.
that's so scary.
Citizens, your savior is here.
Fear not, citizens. My suit is equipped with bulletproof spandex. How does that work? I'll shield you with all my body. Shield you all with my body. Same thing. How can they have rifles aimed at us? We're underground. Oh, forget it.
Together, please.
Okay. Oh, geez, it seems you're all bubbling with questions and about to burst. Don't worry, I'm going to show each and every one of you how to have the best, safest, most successful school experience.
I find that rather distasteful.
Experience. Surely this isn't your idea of an orientation.
That's the way of the rabble
These people are unhinged. If this is what happens to you if you work, is this what happens to you if you work in education? So the teacher's just like, oh. Now I need you all to gather in the assembly room. It's easy to find because it's right above you. Go through the circular door and up the staircase. Bye! See you soon!
The announcement ends with another irritating crackle.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's no fucking chance I'm going up there now.
I know it's hard.
Are you just going to hide away in your cupboard again? Can't do that forever, you know.
Let me check
Damn.
the grimoire.
The grimoire once told of a big bad witch who lives in a cupboard under a staircase, scribbling unnecessary and disturbing lore.
Surely an omen.
There's no food or water down here, and while we've been able to manage thus far, we'll need to search for supplies eventually.
See ya.
They haven't harmed us yet, right? Let's just go upstairs.
Another thing.
Teach, did you see anything out of place when you were up there?
Try again.
No, the room was completely empty. I didn't search it very carefully, though.
Students.
Students, I think it's best if we comply with their demands, assuming that's what they were. Truthfully, it was hard to tell.
Please see me afterwards.
Gather behind me. I'll go up first.
Super job.
Volunteering to be on the front lines. Such heroism. I'm sorry for distrusting you, Lady Nakagawa.
We gather under a single file line behind the professor and cautiously proceed up the stairs.
Oh boy.
Let's go!
Transition.
Oh god, can I talk to every single one of them?
Oh, good lord.
There's no one here besides us.
Give some slack.
I think it's
Shit,
starting
why
it
is
all.
the place empty? late.
I'm old.
Maybe they got delayed. My clients are usually 20 or 30 minutes late to pick things up.
Extortion!
That's because they're destitute geezers. Destitute geezers who use public transportation.
Oh my god.
Didn't expect that.
I could ask the Grimoire for advice.
Goodness.
Are you attempting some sort of pagan divination ritual? Blasphemous. The devil himself must be whispering lies through your tome of avarice. Take that back, Polly. What? Polly proselytizer?
Sure.
Proselytizer? Yeah, you're hurting its feelings.
God, you're so lame.
How can your stupid ass book have hurt feelings?
You putrid.
Don't tell me. You've animated it with satanic power.
Exploitation.
He's not satanic. He's a conduit for the divine power of legendary discount.
Dear God.
Looks like you get along with that fisherman.
I'm not talking to you.
That's not a fair comparison at all. Namiki is above stealing newspaper clippings from his neighbors. Maybe.
No.
Conquer, stars, abyss. Seriously, guys, it's 3 words. It's not that hard.
Oh my god. Yes.
Infighting peasantry. Primary reason why I retain my wealth.
Students.
Yeah.
God, the headache I'm getting from this argument is making my vision turn white.
Oh.
How unexpected.
Did anyone hear that? The few of us able to hear Yato over the unfolding chaos turn towards the source of the sound.
I'm glad you all listened to my announcement.
Oh my God, I love you.
So incredibly sorry for the delay. I was trying to set up some things behind the scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I almost got the pitch perfect, yeah, too.
Yeah, you did. Oh my god.
What in Tard and Feather Nation? How is that thing talking and moving?
Magic.
Is this some
Black
kind
magic.
of prank?
My word. I knew that the Academy was experimenting with advanced technology, but... Technology. This is clearly the work of the 4 horsemen.
It's a fucking monkey, not a horse.
I didn't mean to.
It's probably here to avenge all the chimps we skinned for our latest designer handbags.
What? What?
Bear with me.
It seems to be modeled after the statue we saw underground.
I'll never surrender.
Quick, someone distract it with a banana.
Hiya!
Okay. Oh, I don't eat those.
But I say, this is a fucking bop of a theme song for this guy.
Yeah.
I surrender!
It's a carnivore. We'll be chewed to bits.
You putrid.
Step back or I'll ready the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Oh my
Please
God.
don't.
Please, everyone, calm yourselves. I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me like a stuffed animal. Oh.
Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue or die of cholera and dysentery. I'm sure the others would be much healthier for you.
Oh dear. Maybe introducing myself will help?
Goodness.
Cover your ears lest this foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray.
You or something.
I'm Koko Risaru,
What?
counselor at Bitokukawa Academy. Relax, take deep breaths, ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
Okay.
All right. Hi.
Not the little monkey sounds in the background.
I love it.
Acceptable.
It claims to be employed by the Academy. Ludicrous.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know. It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine.
You asked for it.
Well then, Kukusaru.
Kokorosaru! Just Koko is fine. If you have trouble remembering.
Koko, thank you.
Fantastic!
Koko, that's a cute name. I like it.
I don't care.
Yeah, I assume you're some kind of AI-powered robot. One that's supposed to act as a therapist. Yay! Gold star for Naomi. I'm glad someone understands. I was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Wow.
Does that mean you have, like, data related to serial killers and stuff, too?
I'm a monkey.
Well, yes, but it's completely safe. All that data is pruned and mutated for my patient safety.
Are you gonna be alright?
That sounds violent. I hope the data is feeling well after such an invasive procedure.
Holy shit, this can't be real. Even Fan seems tame in comparison to this.
I'm also trained in over 7 million friendly conversation topics and 73,011 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's
Your
feelings.
mom would be proud.
Why would anyone care about either of those things? What a fucking waste of AI.
Okay, short staff.
Let me guess. A good use would be when you used it for your forum profile picture, right?
Ooh. Stable diffusion is the future, dipshit.
I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a large fries and 2 waters to drink!
What?
Huh?
Was that your conversation starter? One of the fucking 7 million? We stared at the monkey with even more surprise than before.
Yay! You stopped fighting!
That was conflict resolution method number 5695, spewing random nonsense. It shuts down even productive conversations.
Well, you know what?
Sadly, it only works once or twice, so it'd be helpful if you got along from now on.
No.
I figured as much. Take notes, Koko. Looks like we'll be in for a long ride.
Let me check my database.
Ultimates are just so conflict-prone at times, even with the best and fluffiest resources.
If you need to talk, call me.
Oh well, look on the bright side. If you were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me and my special technology here.
You mean those strange tablets we found? I give you 500 yen for them.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure mine didn't work. Let me whip it out again.
Mimicking Toya, I pulled out my tablet and pressed the power button. It turns on, though no pixelated hologram or anything like that appears this time. In its place is what seems to be a menu screen.
Oh, so that's where all of the Koko pads went.
I wasn't trained for this.
Strange, I didn't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so frustrated.
You don't say.
You don't say. I had no idea what was happening when I turned mine on.
Come on, Koko.
Oh dear. I'll try to explain then.
Hell, you.
The Koko pads all produce augmented reality interactive audio holograms, or ARIAs for short. They emit specialized infrasonic waves that interfere with your sensory mechanisms, causing you to perceive false sights, sounds, and haptics.
I'm trying my best.
Huh.
Large spectator groups are accounted for as well, with differentiated frequencies transmitted to each observer to simulate differences in spatial position.
Those are indeed words.
Yeah.
We can survive together.
If you're having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all of your Koko pads. My pleasure to accommodate all of our students.
Did not see that coming.
Huh. You're right. On the Koko Pad menu screen, there's an option to enable Koko-closed captions.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Wow, thanks for the help, Mr. Robot. I feel both supported and deeply disturbed. Now, I won't ignore everything you've been saying, like I have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the rules.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm a little concerned.
Perceive false sights. Sounds rather suspicious, I must say. What intentions do you have on utilizing such technology?
It's nothing like that. I haven't figured out how to make arias that aren't small and pixelated, so these Koko pads are currently only used for our gift system. I'm planning to distribute randomized gifts to students, which you can share with each other to build lasting and meaningful friendships.
Wait, it's not pixelated leaf blower was just some gift that I'm supposed to give to another classmate?
We can survive.
I was thinking that it looked like one of the gift
It did.
sprites.
Yeah.
Extra correctamundo. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little gifts digitally?
You can't be serious.
No.
Oh.
Utilizing cutting-edge technology for such a frivolous purpose. It's almost obscene.
I am
Wow, they
deeply
made it very
disappointed.
literal, and then you're making it all pixelated.
I am curious if such wastefulness is commonplace in Bitakukawa Academy.
Thanks. I hate it.
No one in their right mind would develop an autonomous AI just to use it on some obnoxiously sappy animatronic ape.
I'm not bad.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying my best, but please be nice. It's my first day on the job, and I'm just working with what I've been given.
Denied.
Why do we have to bend over backwards for you? You're the therapist!
This is not going well, Koko.
I didn't do
I mean,
anything.
I put you all in those group bonding rooms, and it only helped one team get along better. Looks like I won't be using that idea again.
Fuck?
Wait, what? Group bonding rooms?
I shouldn't have said that.
Explain yourself.
Pestilent primate, you're responsible for trapping us in those?
Useless as
How
always.
could such a small stuffed animal carry us all?
I'm a monkey.
Oh my
I
god.
may be small, but I have a big heart and bigger muscles. I can bench press over 90,000
I
pounds.
don't encourage that.
Telling you that isn't really helping the situation, is it?
You're mocking me.
Pounds? What sort of nonsense is going on? Is it going on
I
about?
will elucidate.
Now it's trying to confuse us with fictional units of measurement.
Oh my god.
Tell me, apparition of Lucifer, did the armies of hell also use these so-called pounds? Have at you.
It begins violently spraying the stuffed animal with disinfectant.
Please Please don't ruin my soft and cuddly fur.
You should be ashamed.
A joke in poor taste. How could one possibly think of this soulless machine as a counselor?
I see the problem here.
If nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in this field often prove unreliable.
I failed you all.
Please, harassing the counselor with antiseptics is against the rules.
You dare gaze upon
Let's
me?
just break the fucking thing. I bet it's lying about how strong it is.
What's going on?
While it is a shame to destroy such intriguing technology, the safety of my students is paramount. Okay, rejoice! The professor is letting us lay waste to school property! I knew you were a fun teacher.
Oh, check this out.
Awesome. I'm great at smashing fancy shit up. My clients let me break their kids' smartphones all the time.
You're serious, aren't you?
That's a terrible way to discipline your child and
So who's doing it and who's about to get killed?
Oh.
Robot monkey sentences cut off as Uda sends it flying across the room with a single kick.
Totally crushed it.
Oh, that was amazing. How'd you do that?
I am here.
I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirit. Only an apparition can harm another of its kind.
I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't mean
Guys,
to.
I'm not sure if we should be hurting him. He was kind of nice to us and...
Live a little.
Forks up and knives out, everyone! Tonight we dine on monkey brains!
Please, be careful.
Excuse me, but you'll get infected with prions if you eat those. Prions!
Seems right to me.
They're misfolded proteins that spongify your brain. That or a curse from an ancient demonic spirit. One of the two.
Moving on.
I assure you, they're both.
Blonde's doing better.
Of course she'd say they're both.
Yep.
Oh, I still wouldn't mind trying some though, if there's hot sauce.
Oh, jeez, you guys sure can get intense. Everyone crowds around Koko's small figure prepared for their preferred method of violence.
My God. I had no idea it'd be this hard to handle a single class. I promise I'm doing my best, you guys.
Sorry.
I just wanted to.
Oh my God.
Half the villains won? How terrible. We made them cry. Aren't therapists supposed to be like too traumatized to display emotions or something?
Oh my God.
Enough of your game.
It's the screams of the damned. Cover your ears lest you be dragged to the ninth circle of hell. Yeah, I can't do that.
Uh-oh. Suddenly a stuffed animal violently lurches forward, shaking and quivering with a maddened intensity as its golden fur scorches to ashen gray.
These screams are getting really intense. I kind of vibe with it though. It reminds me of my posse before a big protest.
Whoa, chill.
You're what?
Well, what's going on? Did y'all break it with your fancy moves?
I ask for your grace.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you're gonna die. Cool.
Oh no.
Uda readies a forceful kick. But before a blow can connect, the convulsing machine rockets into the air with unnatural speed.
Oh.
Slow. Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
Oh. Yeah, that.
Revealing its inner demonic nature.
Oh no.
Everyone, stand back while I ready my holy water.
I don't think that'll do anything.
Oh God.
Get behind the big guy.
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of will alone.
How about sheer force of talons? That's gonna get you.
That's not gonna help us against an actual demon.
I demand silence.
The walls shudder and creak in terror at the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom.
Those hands.
Spoke with a demanding cruelty. Whether out of fear, compliance, or a misshapen amalgam of both, none of us utter a single word in response.
Worthless.
Oh
All
boy.
of you.
Here we go. God, there's so much. I need water. Hold on.
Have a little bit of water, quick. There you go. Just look at that. Look at that fancy little thing.
This is more my scene.
Yeah, of course.
Ugh, such a pretentious palette of colorful cretins you are. Perhaps if I had his patience, I could have overlooked your irritating banter.
You are beyond therapy.
But your antics and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you.
My, oh my.
Quite the quiet crowd, I see. Frankly, I was expecting my appearance to cause a more vocal breed of terror.
It's finally happening.
Seriously, where's the energy? Cat got your tongue? Caught like a deer in the lights of an oncoming train? Oh well, there's not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept you have yet to truly understand. It remains distant, foreign to you
How
all.
best to torment you.
But when at last you are faced with a moment of true fear, of primal fear, a single instant of unparalleled mortality,
Your lives are mine.
perhaps then I'll hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. Huh.
What is this monkey, no, creature talking about? Mortality? Is this some kind of joke?
So it was you.
As a teacher at this academy, I cannot condone these violent threats. Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it.
Out of my sight.
My, such arrogance. You think something as feeble as a teacher's permission matters to
You'll
me?
be pleased to know.
Are you going to send me home early? Give me detention? Ask me to see the counselor? To see myself?
You have some gall.
I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not even your students anymore.
I saw that.
What?
Ah,
If you want confirmation of that, instruct these deplorables to check the student profiles on their ARIA tablet.
you will be punished severely.
And no, we won't be calling them Koko pads. Those who do will be punished severely.
My Koko my Aria tablet is already in my
I can
hand.
read your mind.
So it only takes a second to power it on and glance at the screen. Struck with the moment of bewildered epiphany, a collective gasp emanates from every one of us.
The fuck?
Former Ultimate Apprentice?
Former?
That single word at the beginning of my cherished title defiles an invaluably meaningful part of my life. No way. This has to be some kind of sick joke. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not after everything I've been through to get here. I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse.
Thrilled.
Former Ultimate Architect? Now that's a fun bit of irony, isn't it?
Don't make this even harder.
Come on, I got my tail only a few weeks ago and it's already gone.
Oh yeah!
Man.
You literally just got it.
Does this thing really think it has the necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense! Utter garbage!
It couldn't be.
You will always be the ultimate theorist in my book, alright?
Screw this!
Shiori, you know anything about this?
Apologize now.
I don't. Only the headmaster has the authority to annul an ultimate title.
What do you think you're doing?
But to use such extreme measures on one of our beloved students, much less an entire class. It's inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
The headmaster? That old chump?
I thought I made
Newsflash,
myself
pal.
clear.
This academy and all the schmucks in it are under new management.
Hello, airworm.
By our authority, you miserable airworms have been corrupted by vice and are hereby stripped of your titles.
Airworms?
What nonsense is
Corrupted.
this?
Surely there's no reason to push such sensational claims.
Suspicious.
There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate talent. The first is failing the annual challenge or forfeiting your title to your challenger.
Which obviously didn't happen. School year hasn't even started yet.
Give me a second.
And the second is if the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process.
Screw off!
Well, that's definitely not it either.
You can't be serious!
Any way you look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete bullshit. I think our abductors and this thing are just trying to screw with us.
Completely wrong.
Feel free to delude yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable, inescapable. The truth that, in addition to all of you losing your titles,
Your lives are mine.
most among you will lose your lives as well.
The room returns to total silence. Our restless denial dissolves into cutting, icy dread. We almost have suspected our captors would turn to violence. But when it's spoken aloud, it's an entirely different experience. And you know what? We're going to see where the experience takes us. Next time!
Oh boy.
You mean it's a killing game? Who would have guessed?
Can you tell I'm having fun?
Absolutely.
This guy is, he's something.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
something.
I love it.
He gives me Sue Miley vibes,
Oh my god.
which I also had a ton of fun with.
Yeah,
I
you
like
did.
I like voicing the crazies. What can
They're
I
great.
say? They're fun.
I agree.
But my throat. Ugh.
That's fair, yeah.